Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our World in Pictures lesson. And, we're talking about a couple of different subjects, but it's all about acting and theater. So our title is Life is But a Drama. It's like a stage play, right? And then we have a question. Do you like acting? I do.
Okay, good.
我还蛮喜欢演戏。
而且 I think you are a good actor.
哪里？
这里。OK, 所以我们今天呢来到这个图解世界的单元，要来看到的这个中文的标题是影视人生我就爱演。所以今天我们要看到一个对话，显然这个对话里头呢会跟这个 drama 是有关的，我们赶快一起来看一看。
Do you like acting? Herman is explaining to Daisy what an actor does on a movie set all day.
How do you find work as an actor?
I have an agent. She knows lots of people who shoot movies and commercials. She gives them my photos and they decide if I will be suitable for a part or not. Sometimes I have to go in for readings and then they decide if I will get the job.
That's really interesting. What happens when you get to the set?
Normally, we have to sit around for a long time. Sometimes it takes a whole day just to film a 30-second commercial.
Why does it take so long?
The director must take a lot of shots. Then he reviews them and chooses the best ones. Generally, a 30-second commercial has around 20 to 30 shots in it.
Do you like acting in commercials?
I do. I know I'm never going to win an Oscar, but to me it is much better than sitting in an office every day. Every role is different, so each day is different. I like that.
How do you remember your lines?
Usually they send me the dialogue the night before so I can try to memorize it. After a while, it becomes very natural.
Okay, we have a dialogue between Herman and Daisy. Herman is usually a male name. Daisy is usually a female name. Okay. So Herman is explaining to Daisy, he's talking to Daisy, he's explaining what an actor does on a movie set all day. So he's talking to her about this.
没错，所以呢，我们今天的这个对话有两个角色，一位是 Herman， 一位是 Daisy。那么 Herman 他现在正在跟 Daisy 呢解说他呢这个一个演员，他会在这个片场一整天是要做些什么事情。
So it looks like Daisy is maybe interviewing him,
对，
interviewing Herman. She's asking him, she says, how do you find work as an actor? Like, how do you find this kind of job?
对，所以呢，一开始 Daisy 呢，她感觉有一点像在采访他所以在问问题。
And he says, I have an agent. Okay, that's the easiest answer.
没错，所以他回答他说我有一个经纪人 agent 就是经纪人的意思。
She knows lots of people who shoot movies and commercials. So she knows lots of people who shoot. Now here we're not talking about shooting a gun. This is shooting with a camera. We could also say she knows a lot of people who do filming.
对。
Okay. So a lot of people who shoot movies and commercials. Yeah. An agent needs to know people who are in the movie industry, in the film industry.
Film industry.
Yeah.
对。所以呢，那么他刚前面说我有一名经纪人嘛，那显然这经纪人是一名女性，所以他说呢 she 她呢 knows 认识 lots of people 很多的人，怎么样的人呢？那些拍摄这里的 shoot 我们刚刚已经讲了，不是射击的那个射，而是拍摄的这个动词呢。
Right.
他们拍摄电影，还有拍摄广告片，他认识很多这样的人。所以刚刚 Stevie 老师也讲到说呢，就是他认识很多在这个产业的人。这里的 film industry 产业是 industry 这个字，我们可以把它学起来。Can you spell that, please?
Film?
Industry.
Industry. INDUSTRY. Industry. And then he continues, she gives them my photos. That means pictures.
对
She gives them my photos, and they decide if I will be suitable for a part or not. So suitable just means, do I match what they want? Am I suitable for that? So she gives them my pictures. They decide if they want me or not.
对，所以呢，接下来他就继续讲了。他说，那么他就是我的经纪人呢，会给他们那个他们就是那些拍电影跟拍广告的人我的照片。然后呢他们呢就会 decide 决定是否呢我是 be suitable for something， 就是对什么事情来讲是适合的。所以我是不是适合a part 某个角色 or not， 或者不适合。
Sometimes I have to go in for readings, and then they decide if I will get the job. Okay, there's a word here. Sometimes I have to go in for readings. There is something called reading the part. They give you a script, okay, 一个剧本 script, S-C-R-I-P-T. And you have to go in and you have to read it. But really you have to act it out.
其实是要演的
Yes.
不是单纯的念那个台词。
So, with this type of reading is called an audition. Okay?
我们叫试镜。
Yes. So, you don't just go for readings, you have to go for auditions often as well. Audition, A-U-D-I-T-I-O-N. So, sometimes I go in for readings and auditions, and then they decide if I will get the job.
所以呢，他接下来讲说，有的时候可能不是只是看看照片我必须要 go in 要到那个现场可能就是片场 for 来做什么呢for readings， 这里我们讲就是那个试念那个台词，以及呢，刚刚 Steve 老师讲的 auditions 就是试镜然后呢，他们就会决定我是不是能够得到这个工作。
Daisy says, "Oh, that's really interesting."
然后呢 Daisy 就说了，哇，那这听起来很有趣啊。
What happens when you get to the set? Now, the set is the place where you're going to film.
对，片场。
Yeah. What happens when you get there?
对，所以他就继续问了。他说，那当你到达片场的时候，会发生什么事呢？
And we're going to find out more about that after a quick break. So Daisy asked him, oh, so what happens when you get on set, when you get to the set, right? And he answers, and I can tell you this is true if you're doing a movie or a commercial.
对
He says, normally we have to sit around for a long time. So normally you are waiting for a long time. This is true.
所以呢，这个时候 Herman 就回答他，因为他刚问他说，你抵达片场之后要做会发生什么事？所以他说，通常normally 正常来讲的话呢，通常我们必须要 sit around， 就是在那个地方坐着 for a long time， 要做很长一段时间。
Yeah, you're sitting around waiting for people to, and I say this sometimes when I'm talking about setting the scene.
这个 setting 的 scene 呢 ，scene 是指那个场景
Yeah.
setting 是指布置，所以就是指说，有时候他们要把那个场景搭起来
Yeah.
的意思。
So you get there and they're working on lights, and then they have to move to another place.
对
And they have to set up the lights and everything again and do some testing and
有很多的 preparation。
So normally we have to sit around or wait around for a long time. And then he says, sometimes it takes a whole day just to film a 30-second commercial.
所以呢，接下来他说，有的时候呢，这件事要花上一整天。什么事呢？就只是拍摄一个30秒的这个广告片。所以这里的 to film， 这里的 film 是动词拍摄的意思。所以呢，有时候呢，拍摄一个30秒的广告片就要花上 a whole day 一整天。
This is also true. I once did a 30-second commercial for a famous fried chicken company.
Oh.
And we got to the set at 6 a.m.
早上6点就到。
We were there until about 9 or 10 p.m.
到晚上9点10点才拍完。
Yeah.
哇哦！所以
Yep.
其实拍摄呢，不是我一般人想象的那么简单。
真的。
哦。
And so Daisy now says, oh, why does it take so long?
所以 Daisy 问了一个可能大家都会问的问题，她说：“为什么这个拍摄要花那么长的时间呢？”
And now he answers, the director must take a lot of shots. Okay, so the director has to film a lot of scenes, a lot of shots.
所以呢，这个时候 Herman 就回答了，他说：“首先，这个导演他必须要这个拍哦，这里的 take 我们要翻成拍哦，他要拍摄很多的这个镜头，这里的 shots 它是名词哦，所以呢要拍很多的镜头。”
Then he reviews them and chooses the best ones. So he reviews them. He looks them over again. Actually, not like this. He's watching them on a screen.
对。
And he or she chooses the best ones.
所以呢，拍完还不是就好了哦。然后呢 ，he 就是指这个导演哦，他呢要 reviews， 我们讲的是这个重新看哦。所以呢，拍完了开始看，有时候可能看不止一遍哦。所以 reviews them， 这个 them 是指那些镜头、那些 shots， 然后呢，再选择最好的镜头出来。
Generally or usually, a 30-second commercial has around 20 to 30 shots in it.
所以呢，他说一般来讲的话呢，一个30秒的这个广告片会有大概20到30个镜头在里头。
Yeah. And also, I'm going to add to this, they will often do many shots from different angles. Yeah.
从不同的角度去拍同一个镜头。
Yeah. And you could do 20 shots of the same thing from different angles or just trying different things.
没错，所以你的同一个动作或者同一件事情，你可能就要拍20-30次这样。
Yeah. Just to let students know, in the commercial I did, I was playing a policeman who was chasing a chicken thief.
哦，所以 Stevie 老师在他的那个炸鸡广告里，他是扮演一个警察，在追一个偷鸡的小偷。
Yeah. And there were so many things. Every shot we had to take from so many angles. And a lot of it was the thief running and pushing things down. And me having to run and jump over them.
Okay.
And like a super cop to try and catch him. And we ran upstairs and downstairs, and I had to jump over boxes and things that were rolling. And so we had to do those shots literally all day. And they were saying, oh, let's try this thing. Let's try that thing. And yeah, we were there from 6 a.m. until almost 9 p.m. It was crazy.
哦，所以呢，你看，它不止呢，同样的镜头要从不同的角度拍，然后呢，有些时候导演会说，哎，我们来试试看这样拍，我们来试试看那样拍，所以呢，这些全部都会非常的这个耗时间。
其实那瘦是很好减肥的方式。
But that's only one day.
Yeah. If I did that every day, maybe I would be skinny. Okay, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll come back and look at the last part of our dialogue. Looking at the last part of our dialogue, now Daisy asks Herman, do you like acting in commercials? And when we talk about commercials, we're talking about advertisements. Yeah, 广告。
对
right?
对，所以呢，接下来 Daisy 就问他说：“那你喜欢在广告里面演出吗？”哦，那刚刚 Stevie 老师讲到了另外一个字 advertisement 哦，有时候我们简称 AD 哦
Yeah, ad.
对，那就是广告的意思。那 大家有人提到过 people talk about the differences between commercials and advertisement.
If it's something that you see on TV,
Yeah, usually.
or you hear on the radio, it's the same thing. Okay, but in English, if it's printed, okay, then it is an ad.
That's right.
It's not a commercial. Commercials are always on the radio, something you hear or see.
Yeah.
But an ad is all of them.
所以呢，这个 advertisement 的话，一般它可以当比较一个 general 的一个 term， 这是第一个哦，它呢可以泛指所有的广告。然后如果你要稍微精细一点的话呢，通常它是指不会动的，你可以叫它是 advertisement。那通常会动的或者是你听的哦，那个通常称为 commercials。这个是蛮常有人用来去做一个区别的方式。
So that's the main difference, but they're all advertisements. Okay, so Herman says, I do like acting in commercials. I know I'm never going to win an Oscar, but to me, it is much better than sitting in an office every day. So they usually don't give out Oscars for commercials, right? They give them out for movies. All right, so he says, I do like doing commercials. I know I won't win an Oscar if I just do commercials, but to me, this is much better than sitting in an office every day.
对
I like it much better.
所以呢 Herman 他就回答 Daisy 的问题哦，他说 I do 这是一个简答哦，我是的哦，那我是什么？就是刚刚前面那一句的 like acting in commercials， 我是喜欢在广告里演出的哦。然后他说我知道我呢永远也不会叫做 I'm never going to 哦，to 怎么样呢 ？Win 是赢得哦，赢得一座奥斯卡哦，这里的 an Oscar 是这个意思，它是那个 award 那个奖哦。但是呢 ，to me 对我来说呢 ，it is much better 哦，这件事呢好多了。什么事呢？哦，就是比起then 的后面告诉我们，每天坐在办公室的话，那么这个演广告这件事是好多了。
Yep. And then he says, every role is different. This is every character that you play. Every role. Character, C-H-A-R-A-C-T-E-R, character. 角色，
对
right?
没错。
Every role is different, so each day is different. I like that. I like to do something different every day.
所以呢，他前面呢先讲了 it is much better 啊，就是呢我要演广告的这件事呢是好的多了多哦，比起每天坐在办公室。然后他进一步的去说，每一个角色都是不一样的，所以每一天也是不一样的。
And Daisy says, how do you remember your lines? Yeah, that's a good question.
所以呢，刚刚前面讲完说每一天都因为角色不同而不同，那我喜欢这样的事情。然后 Daisy 就继续问他，那你是怎么背你的台词呢？这里的 your lines 复数就是你的台词。
And Herman says, usually they send me the dialogue the night before, so I can try to memorize it. So if it's a commercial, you get the script that I mentioned, or dialogue, the night before. So I can try to memorize it. And memorize is a great word for Taiwanese students because you're always doing this for tests.
然后 Herman 就回答他说，通常they 就是指他们就是那些片场的那些公司的人呢，他们会呢传给我就是那个 dialogue 那个对白是在前一个晚上先传给我，那我就可以开始试着去背下来，去记住它。
Yep. After a while, it becomes very natural. After a while, it becomes easy to memorize lines for a script.
他说，那么呢，过了一阵子之后呢，这件事就变得非常的自然了。
如果考试也可以这样备课，会越来越 easy, 那就好。
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah. Okay, that is our dialogue for today. We'll take a quick break right now and come back and go over our words and phrases one last time. Okay, quick review of our words and phrases for today. The first one was in the title of our dialogue. Do you like acting? Yes, acting is fun. We also learned that when you film a movie, you shoot it like a gun, but with a camera. Then we talked about commercials being the same thing as advertisements, usually. And we talked about something being suitable for something else. Are you suitable for this part? Like Laurie is suitable for acting a high school girl? Maybe?
Oh, you're so nice to me. Yeah,
I'm lying.
20 years ago.
Yeah. We also talked about normally. That means usually. Normally, when you do a commercial, you have to sit around for a long time. So we talked about sitting around. Then we talked about the word review, and we're having a review right now.
Yes.
We talked about dialogue, which is a conversation. And we talked about Taiwanese students' favorite word, memorize, because I know you have to memorize your lessons for your tests. I'm kidding. I know that's not your favorite word. So those are our words and phrases for today. And I think we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.